Day 3 of our 10-day family safari to Kenya and Tanzania. The first 2 days of the trip have been incredible, and today is no different. We're waking up at the beautiful flamingo tented hill camp in Lake Nakuru National Park, and we're headed to the famous Masai Mara today. We had quite a long drive to get through today, so we packed up, ate breakfast, and got on the road pretty early this morning. Even though we've been driving at least 3 to 4 hours every day to get from one part of Kenya to the next, the drives are such a cool part of the overall experience because there's so much more to see in the country than just the well-known national parks. Before actually entering into the park, we stopped at a Masai village right on the perimeter, where we were treated to a welcome celebration from the village members and given a whole tour of their village. The Masai people are native to the land here, and although they aren't able to live within the borders of the national park anymore, their culture is still seen everywhere. Next up, we headed into the national park, and something about today was just extra exciting. The Masai Mara is known for the Great Migration, which is in full swing right now, and the wildebeest have migrated north from the Serengeti, so the Mara is filled with wildebeest, and we saw herd upon herd immediately when entering the park. And once we got through the wildebeest traffic, we stopped for a little picnic lunch to re-energize after what had already been a pretty long morning, and then we were on a mission to see some animals. The Masai Mara is a Big 5 reserve, so you can find everything here. We saw an ostrich, then some topi, and of course a ton of wildebeest all over the place. There was this giraffe that was drinking water and kept spraying the water everywhere, and after a while we found a giant herd of elephants with so many little ones. The elephants are definitely one of my favorite animals to see out here, especially when you find a whole herd of them, because there's almost always a bunch of different aged and different sized elephants all together. And just as we were heading back to camp for the night, we came across this pregnant lioness who apparently was quite hungry and looking for something to eat. Fortunately, it was not us. And we also saw this hyena lurking around, also looking for something to eat. Again, not us. With a gorgeous sunset in the background, we made our way to the Mara Big 5 camp, where we'll be staying for the next 2 nights. We have been greeted with such hospitality at every place that we've stayed so far, and this camp had to be one of my favorites, so very grateful to be staying here for 2 nights. The Masai Mara is such an incredible reserve, and we'll be spending all day tomorrow watching cheetahs, following the Great Migration, and probably finding a few other animals along the way.